Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 1 between Herr Robert and ElBowser in the Steel Division 2 League. Let's dive right in. So here we are, folks, on Orsha East in Division 1 of our SDL Steel Division 2 League, with, on the left, red Herr Robert playing 84th Strelki on the Maverick Income. And on the right side, in the blue, we have ElBowser playing 20th Panzer on Vanguard. So very interesting. Leaving 84th Strelki open. Very, very strong division. Quite surprising. 20th, solid. Rarely banned, though. It doesn't really excel per se in anything. It just has all the tools you could want in any situation. It really isn't missing anything, but it's also not super duper strong in anything either. So let's zoom down here, see what we got going on. Herr Robert throwing on a PTRS, some Ognjimachiki Flamers, Gvardia DP, Zis 3 AT gun, Sapari Rocks, infantry here, Ognjimachiki, and another Cherno. And then we have Ognjimachiki, PTRS, Avto Machiki, Gvardia DP, Sapari Rocks, and Cherno. Into the center here, we have double PTRS, Sniper, some Ognjimachiki, Avtos, more Ognjimachikis, SG-43, Gvardia DP, Leader, Chernos, and two T-34Es. And down south, we have PTRS, some Sapari Rocks, Leader here, Avto, Gvardia DP, and Cherno. Up north here for ElBowser, we have some Flammenwerfers, a PAC 184, which is just an M42 45mm without the APCR. We have MG42, an Ersatz, and a Panzer Grenadier Panzerfaust model. And then we have some in the center, Flammenwerfers, Aufklär, another 45mm, MG42, Panzergren, Panzer 4, and a Panzer 3. Flammenwerfers, 45mm, MG42, Panzergrens, Ersatz, Leader in a fun transport here, SDKFZ 251/10. And down south we have Stolstrup, 3 of those, and a 45mm. If you guys enjoy this tournament coverage, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting on Patreon and checking out the super thanks down below. Thanks a bunch, and here we go. The thing with these Russian divisions, you just get so much stuff. It's definitely a quantity over quality thing, although the thing is their stuff isn't really low quality. It would be wrong to say. Obviously, the Axis have like an edge over them, usually, again, depending on the division. We're talking very broad strokes here, really kind of just German versus Soviet material. But here we go. A lot more here for Herr Robert. ElBowser, though, on the Vanguard Income, so it's really up to him to establish early, but he's not unloading. Very early micro misstep. Oh my god. That was some really bad micro misstep. Opel Blitz going down too. These PTRSs are getting the kills. Now remember, they don't fully kill things these days, but that doesn't mean that that's not a significant loss. You're losing 4 men. They're pinned. It's not good. Gvardia DP forced to unload. MG42 and 45mm doing the work. It looks like ElBowser will grab this flag here, but he's in a dangerous spot again, pushed off this hill. Ersatz coming in to hold the ground. Not going to do much. They'll hold the ground, but they won't do much more than that. Down south, a lot more troops here. Sapari Rocks, easily the strongest thing standing around down here. Some Stolstrup are not going to stop those. They will crush these Avtos. Avtos suck. They really are not good. I mean, they're cheap. They're only... Oh, no, they're not even cheap. They're 25 points. They're not cheap at all. Yeah, they suck. Not good. Sorry to be so blunt about it. It's not a unit I would ever use. I would find literally any alternative to them at all. Panzer 3 and Panzer 4 coming in here. It looks like ElBowser's decided to focus his attack up here on north, and it's working so far. 12-12 up north here. He's also taking ground. Pushing forward. This 3 is going to be a little dangerous, but the combo of the MG42, Panzer 4, Panzer 3, 45mm, that should pretty easily overwhelm that. T-34E is something he's going to have to deal with, although Panzer 3 can certainly do that. In fact, getting carved up here. Sapari Rocks and Ognjimachiki going to be a brick wall for the Ersatz. Ersatz has no chance. GO-145B floating around. It's got 2 napalm bombs. Stolstrup down south. One-on-one versus the Avtos, they will lose, but I thought he was going to send all 3 against him, so yeah. ElBowser definitely in a little trouble here down south, and ElBowser really needs to get an advantage here because he's going up against Maverick here with Herr Robert. Truthfully, Maverick, a pretty solid counter to Vanguard. Ooh, Panzer 4 gets bailed out by the Zis 3, so he's lost that support. Zis 3 falling back, though. Almost got a good APCR shot. Let the RNG gods bless you, Herr Robert. Yak 1B floating around, kills the GO-145. It's probably going to zip around to kill the other one. The Yak's really not very good, but it can kill these little dinky things. There it goes. Ooh. Why Oh, they're going back up north. Interesting. You don't see this often, but Herr Robert completely redeploying his forces here to try to counter what's going on up north. Geo's just getting wiped out here. They're only like 15 points. So it's still like kind of getting thrown away here. Triple star Panzergren. Double starring your units with, you know, Vanguard is pretty important. Does leave you very short on troops though. And using Ersatz in Phase A as a Vanguard player seems a little sus. A little bit sus. Because they don't, I mean, they can't attack at all. I mean, they're basically useless. And I do not like Ersatz. Chernos I like. What's the difference? Chernos are a beefier squad. They're 10-man instead of 9. That's the only difference. And I just feel like they perform better. I don't know why they feel like they perform better than the Ersatz. That one man shouldn't make a difference, but for some reason it feels like it does. This 3 trying to get back into position here. Here comes a Yak. 2 100-kilogram bombs will do plenty of damage. Will kill this MG42 unless a micro happens here. It does not. Down it goes. So Herr Robert getting a lot of kills here. It's still 12-12. ElBowser has shifted his attack more into the center. Here comes a T-34. With all the T-34s shifted up north, this thing might, you know, be pretty strong here. PTRS should have no chance of hurting it. Cherno versus Ersatz. Cherno should win very easily. Down south, Stolstrup holding. Luckily for ElBowser here, Herr Robert, a little hesitant with his troops, afraid to push in. I'm not sure what he's afraid of. 20th Panzer does not have that much CQC. Stolstrup being like one of the only unique things going on here in terms of CQC. 3 Stolstrup versus 1 Sapperdock, so this should be a pretty good fight. This is really probably the only way these guys win, is just mass attacking this dude, and it is working. It's got him pinned. 45 mil trying to take out that T-34. Oh, Panzer 3 goes down to that Zis 3. That's a painful loss there. 45 mil really shouldn't be able to pen this thing, but it does from time to time at this range. And, ooh, down it goes. Yeah, that was the 45. There's nothing else there that could have possibly killed that. Stolstrup running through this Ognemachiki. Sapperdock is getting out now. 45 mil got, I would say, kind of lucky once. I doubt it'll get lucky again. Geo easily forced up by the 37 mil pin. T-34 took a transmission damage, I assume from the PTRS. Otherwise, maybe the 37 mil. But ElBowser is back on this hill. That Vanguard income pulling him back into it right now. He is very weak down south, though. More Ersatz coming in. I feel like he's already kind of out of infantry since Ersatz is what he's bringing. I mean, granted, if he's up against Chernos, it's fine, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Gvardia DP doing what they need to do here. Panzergren definitely the superior unit over the Gvardia DP, but with the support of the armor and stuff, it has no chance. 45 mil goes down, definitely not good. Panzerjäger RSO coming in. Not usually who fitted this unit. I forget what game we were watching a while back where some top player just made a disgusting amount of forward progress using Panzerjäger RSOs, like was just cleaning house. It was kind of nuts. 37 mil taking a lot of damage. You can kill that. That'd be a huge kill. Right now, these Ersatz are just kind of like sucking up there. Wow, nice kill. Can the T-34 pick up the Zis 2? Oh, it fails. It needs to back off immediately. It will die to that Zis 2. Even if it gets some shots, there it goes. So it does get one shot off. That's nice. SDKZ 251/10 will not be able to kill this T-34, but it did some nice damage and it forced the T-34 off. Okay, I don't know. Here comes the Panzer 3. It really shouldn't be able to. If it does, something miraculous happens. Oh my god! Let the RNG gods, where they giveth, they taketh away. So Herr Robert getting some nice early luck, and now ElBowser returning the favor. I do not think that SDKZ should be able to pen that front armor. I feel like T-34s get penned all the time by things that shouldn't pen them. I'll be honest with you. Panzergren getting absolutely swamped. Herr Robert responding in kind up north. There is not much left to stop him. Yak 1B getting its bombs off, just hitting some Ersatz. Kind of a waste. Flak 43, one of the best AA pieces in the game. Oh, the Geo 145 gets the kill. Very nice. And this is 15 points, right? 25, sorry. 25 points, my bad. Still obviously ridiculously cheap for a plane with bombs. With the Zis 2 gone, the T-34 is reigning supreme again. If you could dislodge Herr Robert from this town here, he might be in a good spot. Again, if only Herr Robert knew. Oh, God, Vision. how you help us. Infantry coming in to try to plug this hole. Although if Herr Robert's not aggressive enough, ElBowser will have time to reconsolidate. We are coming up though to phase B, and that's when Herr Robert gets his power. Gets the oomph he's looking for. By the end of B phase, the Maverick player will have about 200 more points out in total. And that doesn't really get made up. I mean, yeah, by the end of like 50 minutes, Vanguard technically has like 100 more points, but that's a long time to wait to even out. That's not exactly quick. This JU-87, how is it seeing this? Wait, what? Oh, the Geo, obviously. Oh, attack power. If he kills this IS-2, oh my god, that would be so cheeky. Here comes the Yak 1. It shouldn't be able to kill it. It's too weak. And it barely even suppresses it. Uh-oh, 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 oh! Oh, on the back part of the JU can't finish it off. Sometimes the little back part of the cluster can finish it off. Here comes the Yak 1B around. Nope. God, these things suck. They're so bad. Avto Komroti, only thing holding this flag. Tons of infantry coming towards. Sniper will eventually be revealed. Another JU-87 coming in for the T-34. Yak 1B goes down to the Flak 43. God, Flak 43s are so great. This Geo getting to float around has really, like, done some damage. I mean, even now the IS-2 is, like, really damaged. And for now, it's forced off. Panzer IV catching out this Sapper Docks. That's huge, because that's the real force right here. Kill that, and there's not that much in your way. Still, this Avto Komroti. Hold on. For dear freaking life. Here comes the Ersatz. We are now into phase B, though, but ElBowser, his income. Oh, down south, we finally see our Robert push forward. There's not much to see. They wiped out the Stolstrup, and there you go. So another flag there for our Robert. Sniper, is it going to get to just chill on this hill for free? That's a lot of information he's going to get. Yak 1B out of range. I'm questioning these Yak 1B calls. I'm not going to lie. Not the actual unit itself, but the usage of it on Ersatz and stuff is kind of, yeah. MG42 is going to run into this sniper here. I think it should win. I don't really know how that works in a building. I don't know who wins out. I want to check this quick. You only have 65 millimeters of penetration. I'm not 100% sure how it front-penned a T-34 with 90 millimeters of armor. Again, there's always like some... Unless the penetration is absurdly far apart, you know, 50 millimeters plus, I'm pretty sure there's always a minimum amount of opportunity to penetrate. The thing is, this IS-2 cannot just, like, barge right in here. What's it see? Oh, it sees down the road. That's fine. He doesn't care if Ersatz gets shot by the IS-2. That's great. ElBowser on a 15-9. Going for it. Whole bunch of Su-76 coming in, though. Those can definitely clean up this light armor. Panzer IV. Everything's trying to get out of the range, obviously, the sight of the IS-2. Really wants to finish off these SG-43, but now we see Strafniki as well. So the high-quality infantry coming in. Su-76 are going to absolutely just decimate these light armor here. Trying to get out of range in time. Yeet! Down goes the Panzer III. Panzer IV is not going to fare much better. Strafniki pinned down immediately by all this support stuff. Very nice there. ElBowser capturing this hill. This could be huge. Losing this middle hill is absolutely devastating, although credit to ElBowser for getting back on here. Of course, he was on Vanguard, so, you know, he's got the points to do it, but still, really nice. Not sure what he's trying to bomb here. He's just ground attacking and kind of just didn't pick a good spot. Up north, he lost his T-34 and stuff, or once again, Herr Robert repositioned. I've never seen anyone reposition so aggressively. It's not bad, it's just I'm not good enough to do it. Once my troops are in an area, they're in an area. Ersatz getting this cheeky capture. The Cherno will move forward and grab this flag back. Right now, the double tick is, you know, going. And ElBowser now has the opportunity to consolidate. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Here's the off map. I mean, on this map, off map is absolutely devastating. This is going to hurt a lot. Although, ElBowser, I don't know, did he see it? Oh, maybe the Geo spotted it, perhaps? Because he's just flying forward. Pioneer. Oh, losing a Pioneer SVT. These are solid units. They're sappity. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're sappity. They feel so much better than Pioneers, though, because they're sappity. And sappity are better. And now counter off map. This one's much smaller area. I wonder what he called in. I wonder what this... I can never tell, because I don't use them myself, as we all know. Oh, no, no, no. They're falling back into it. Off-map might kill this IS-2. The IS-2 did take a bunch of damage. Unless this is a fresh one. Is this a fresh one? No, I don't think so. Oh, if the off-map dies to the off-map, that would be absolutely devastating for either player. Oh, here comes the IS-2. So did he call a slow call-in in? It looks like he called the, like, slow one. Yeah, that just keeps firing, like, forever. Yak 1B taking that 45 mil out. So, yeah, ElBowser better be careful. MG42 will stop any transports, but it's not going to, like, obviously won't stop tanks and stuff. S276s should, no, too spread. I was going to say, they should die to it, but it was just too much suppression. Ju-87 probably going to die here, which is actually really bad because it doesn't have a great way to deal with all this armor. And he's throwing another in. Going after this IS-2. Let's note, too, 20th Panzer does have its own IS-2. It's called a Beute Stalin. Captured Stalin tank. And there goes that IS-2. So it's a nice kill, but, you know, that Ju-87's 95 points. You're not making up that many points. The off-map just devastating right now. The 220 not nearly as devastating. It's holding him up. It's holding him up for sure. This one's going to hurt, though. And he still has a 220 left. He really wants to throw that down. I mean, obviously, he doesn't know it's coming, but that's what he needs to do if he doesn't want this to be wasted. A lot of ersatz broken down here. Here's a Flak 41. It's interesting. Flak 43 in a bad spot. He's kind of backing it up. He needs to... be good to clear out this Avto. The Pioneer should be able to do that quite easily. Yeah, these hordes of Su-76s. Good call in here by air. By Robert here to counter. They also can support pretty well with their HE shells. Pretty sure the HE shells got a buff recently, if I'm not mistaken. Here comes the off-map. He does react pretty fast. 220 trying to get out of here. Martyr 1s as well. Back to a 1410 here. We're about halfway through B phase. So the income advantage for ElBowser is now gone. They should be about even at this point. And now Robert will start picking up an advantage, like in points. Pioneer SVT takes out that Avto. Does capture this area, so that's nice. No more SDKFZ, the light ones with the AT gun, unfortunately. Here comes a Pack 43. That's a really heavy call-in. Truthfully, probably just a normal Pack 40 would have been a little bit more useful here. Martyr 1 going after the Su-76 gets one. There you go. So it's not a great matchup. The Su-76 being cheaper and I think faster firing. Okay, all right. Martyr takes out 2 of them. Not terrible. Needs to clean these things up eventually. Here comes the second off map. This one looks bigger to me, so I have a feeling it's a different one. Maybe a more higher intensity. Down south, no real movement here. ElBowser in the position now to hold on tight, grit his teeth. Here comes a whole bunch of Panzer 3s, Martyr 1s. I guess ElBowser just wasn't calling stuff in for a little bit. Believe me, it happens to me all the time. We all seen it. Y'all love to tell me how I had floated X number of points at whatever point in the game. I think it's like a drinking game for some people. Whenever attack power floats more than 100 points, we're taking a drink. A lot of infantry primed to go into this town. This Panzergren's basically useless. Pioneer SVT is not going to beat too sappity. Here comes the off map. It is the intense one. Takes out an SU and a sappity. Oh, and another one. Okay. That did some work. That did some major work. Strafniki's not going to be able to beat that MG42. SDKFZ dies to the bombs, I'm assuming that's what that was. Yep. Goes down to the bombs. Strafniki pushed back. 88 in position now. Beacon for an attack. Not sure what he's going for. Yak 1B forced off just in time. Geo floating about again with its little napalm bombs and such. SDKZ 251 has to push forward if it wants to help. Oh, IS-2 1944. And here's the thing again. The Ju-87s have basically all died. This, he needs to move. He needs to move this now. If he's losing these Panzer 3s for absolutely no reason. Oh, that's really bad. ElBowser's got to get on that micro. SDKFZ getting into position here to stop this. Oh, it's retargeting. Not good. He's going to lose this flag here. He's still on the single tick. It's not like things have completely fallen apart or anything. Moving that flak. Good. Is there artillery coming in? No, he just wants to know it's there. It's kind of weird. Pack 43 in an interesting position. Has its HE shells off. I would agree with that choice. Martyr 1s definitely can be dangerous to the IS-2 at this range. You know, with the pack, the APCR is off, though. The regular ones will not hurt him, but the APCR are certainly dangerous. 1311. We're about to come to the end of B phase here. Another IS-2 coming in. Martyr 1 goes down to the IS-2, turning off the APCR, punishing, really punishing, not good. He can't pen without the APCR. I wish ElBowser would notice. There we go. He turned it back on. He should get a shot off. He's not getting the side shot with the Panzer 3, unfortunately. There's a loader knockout. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Su-76 trying to get into position here. We get a penetration. Oh, this would be huge. This would be absolutely massive. Oh, doesn't get the pen the second time. Something's happened with that IS-2. It's trying to retarget. Gets a turret stuck. Oh. It's not an out of the battle crit, but it's not good. Martyr 1 getting a bounce. Falling back to avoid that Su-76. Wow, that was quite an engagement there for ElBowser. Wow, that was exciting. That was very exciting. Grenadier DP, only 20 points. These guys are really aggressively accosted, really good. They're not good like quality per se, but they're Gavardia DP for only 20 points. I mean, that's really good because you spend 25 for them on the allied side. So that's cool. Really good unit in terms of cost. And he definitely brought them in B phase. If we brought them in C phase, we wouldn't see them on the map yet. It's too early. Flak 43 and Flak 88 here, forcing off that Yak 1B. Air Force basically shut down here for Robert. Here comes more OBs, Sapri's Su-76s. I'm assuming that was probably the second IS-2 is likely the last IS-2 of the game, just due to their cost. And truly, their effectiveness so far has been extremely limited. This pack really kind of needs to move at least like, I don't know, to some position that it actually can participate in the killing of this IS-2. He's falling it back, of all things. He was in position too. He could have killed this. Oh, that's really disappointing. 220, getting it done, capturing 2 flags, giving ElBowser 15-9. It seems like a little, but like this double point at this point in the game is pretty huge. Panzer 3 going down to the IS-2. Unfortunate loss there. Grenadier DP do not want to be fighting at this range yet. Delete. You really should like try to just chill out in this woods or something. Up north, both players have accepted that that's the situation. 220 will go down to the Su-76 the second it spots it. 88 in position now. Is the IS-2 going anywhere? Not yet. And our first shot misses. Oh, God, that's so frustrating. AT guns, I feel like they should get a first shot accuracy bonus. And the IS-2 goes down. Oh, this IS-2 has been repaired. Not like repaired, just the turret stuck is gone. It's still very damaged. It still will die quite easily. Strafniki do go down. MG42 in an unfortunate spot, can't really held out. Martyr 1 around the corner here doing some nice damage. Gotta be careful that OB-25. OB-25 is disgustingly dangerous against armor. Way more than they should be. We are now into C phase. Technically speaking, ElBowser has the income advantage. It is minor. Let me be very clear about this. It is a minor income advantage. Ersatz spotted, but with the flak, they are immediately pinned. Can the Ersatz jump forward and capture? Nope, not fast enough, unfortunately. With the MG42 there as well as Strafniki should get pinned down. The Ersatz might be able to recapture this. Another off map. Another 220. Wow. ElBowser deciding to spend a pile of points. Saving up 150 points, which is quite shocking at this point in the game. Another armor piece down. 88 re-aiming at the IS-2. IS-2 loses sight. Huh, miss. This kills the Martyr 1 instead. I don't think it's spotted this yet. Down goes the IS-2. We are now, the IS-2s are gone. Wow. I mean, 20th Panzer does have ways to deal with the IS-2. Obviously, the flak. You know, we see the first one here. Then you have your own IS-2, you have the Ju-87s. I would actually say it's one of the more effective heavy tank killing divisions. That itself is not really a heavy tank division. I mean, it's a Panzer IV division. That's what it is. The fact that it happens to have an IS-2 is not indicative of what the division is made up of. Off-map doing a nice chunk of damage here, killing the dozer. Not a huge deal, but it's dead. Everything else getting pinned. He really wants... There it is. OB dead. That's really nice. If the Su-76 died, that would really be a win. Doesn't look like he's going to get that, though. 37 mil finally down south to stop these GOs from just doing whatever they want. Flak 88 should block this out. If that Su-76 pokes too far, it will be killed by that 88. Pack 43 is taking a lot of damage, but I say you should put it back. It's doing nice work. Panzer moving forward. He recaptures this little town here. ElBowser's continuing that 13-11. Really nice play from both players here. I really thought Herr Robert was outplaying here at the beginning, and ElBowser has really held on. Katusha going after the 88, but it is off target because of the fallback from that Pack 43. Oh, one overshot rocket kills it off, though. Oh. Su-76 does go down as well, though. That Cherno's going to get pinned, but he loses this flag here when his Urzak goes down. Still, Herr Robert looking really thin. Up north, it looks like he's attempting a little push here. Panzergren, though, much stronger than a single Gavardi DP. Panzer IV really needs to get out there and help the cause a little bit. Of course, he doesn't know that it's safe to do that. Yak 1B coming in. There is no AA up north? None at all. Oh, yeah. No, there's none. That's the flak. 43 way too far away. Jumps out of the house too early. If he had waited, it would have bombed the building. It could have hopped out. In these longer buildings, that's very viable to do. Double Pioneer SVT is going to manage to pin down this Strafniki, so really nice there. Panzer IV versus Su-76. Panzer IV wins out. That's good, because truthfully, usually the Su-76 uptrades for that, so really nice there. ISU 152 coming in now. Robert saving some big puntos for that at this point in the game. Although, again, these things are really aggressively costed these days. I think they're a little too cheap now, but that's just my opinion. I just hate running into them. I think they're crap. Up north, ElBowser needs to pick up on this push here. His Panzer IV could completely stop this, but he has not noticed as of yet. Infantry coming in, Panzergrens, and then he decided to go Panzergrenadier in C-Phase with the half-track, which means this is a 35-point unit. Really expensive for a C-Phase Vanguard / Maverick income. Either of them. Little less so, of course, for Vanguard, but still. Singular Ersatz trooping could get into this spot here. The MG42 did go down. Panzer III support tank. This is nice for C-Phase. I didn't look at the decks, but it's a good chance he brought maybe that in C-Phase. ISU is going to just absolutely decimate these infantry. Panzergren DPs do not have any sort of AT. Zis 3 coming in. And of course, the cheapness of the Soviet units allowing Robert to continue to call in a fairly large number of units here. Panzer III, though, should be a brick wall for these Strafniki unless they can get some side shots with their PTRDs. Which so far they are not. Yep. Cleaning those up. Once he cleans up the rest of these Strafniki, there's the rest of his infantry from Robert should just be crap. I mean, not crap, but not very good. Off map, doing a little bit of pen. Martyr 1, though, spotting that ISU 152, not aiming yet. Gets a pen, but one shot from this ISU will do the job. Will the Martyr 1 get one more shot off? I don't think so. He definitely does not need APCR to pen here, but he's got it going anyway. ISU 152 goes down. That's a huge, huge loss for Robert. That's massive for ElBowser. Off map doing what it needs to do. Martyr 1 not killing that Zis 3 in the transport. Unfortunately, it's out of HE. Will the Panzergren be able to save the Panzer 4 and Martyr 1? It's very pinned. Oh, wow. It's pinned in time. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yak 1B kills off the Ersatz. Panzer IV spotting out this Cherno. Panzer III, whatever. Support Panzer spotting out the Cherno. 88 going to run out of ammo here. It's definitely not good. It's kind of holding down this part of the line. Martyr 1 in as well. Lots of light support weapons and AT tanks around here. And you can get a lot of them in 20th Panzer. Again, this division just has all the things you need. It's not lacking in anything. And some of its things are very strong. It's a jack of all trades, master of none, with some extra strength, such as the AA tab, having those flak 43s. Your support tab is fantabulous. It's absolutely phenomenal. Tons of 2K stuff. You get lots of Panzer 3s and 4 support tanks, which are really solid. He really wants to try to finish off this Strelki. He obviously doesn't know it's there, but he needs to catch that out. Infantry getting forced off here. The Cherno should lose to the Panzer Grens as long as they stay at, machine gun range, especially, of course, with the support of this Panzer 3. He'd love to get back in. Yep, he's coming in. Oh, nope, he's going that direction. He'd love to get back to this flag. It's an easy capture for him, but it's still 1311 ElBowser. Yakwambi does get his bombs off. Not sure what he killed. Another Flak 43, and Flak 43s are so great. So nice having them. It feels like you actually have AA that can do something. 37 mils are solid, but they always, like, you need two. Like, one will not stop or kill things. 37 mils things will often still get their bombs off. And you definitely won't kill much other than, like, slow-moving, bad resilience planes. They're not, again, they're not bad. I would take them over a whole lot of other AA, such as, you know, the almighty 20 mil. Will the Flak dodge the rockets this time? It's already on fallback, so it should be pretty safe. Despite these couple long ones. Katusha failing like it usually does. It did kill that Pack 43, but that was, like, really lucky. And that thing was very weak. Strafniki going down here. Another big loss. Again, Robert running out of infantry, I would think, at this point. I can't imagine he built his deck extremely deep. I actually feel like Vanguard's the deck that can generally go a little bit deeper. Just because it's not so, like, everything. Panzer IV leader finally goes down to that Zis 3. One-man Zis 3 squad, of course. Always the most dangerous thing, a one-man AT squad. Panzer IV getting out of range. Panzer Gren going to secure this flag officially. And it's now 15-9 for ElBowser again. Capturing this flag up north and these two flags here in town. Really nice. I mean, and objectively speaking, I think 84th is definitely the stronger division, but not by much. I mean, again, a lot of divisions in this game are very balanced at this point. Panzer IV getting a pen on that ISU 152. That is huge. Will it get the second? It does. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing that because I hate ISU 152s. Really, dude, they're so frustrating. IS-2 coming in. My prediction wrong that IS-2 from earlier was the last we'd see. Of course, it's because I said it. They had to make me wrong. SDKFZ doing what it needs to do and stopping these Gavardias from moving forward. MG42 in position as well. SDKFZ, they'll go down to the PTRDs, and he's going to lose this flag, lose that double tick going on there. Panzer's just chewing through this infantry, although he just got it back here with another capture. Robert on the back foot here for sure. And the thing is, even if he's able to bring it back, he's got to get all of these points back from ElBowser. $16-8 currently. Rough spot. IS-2, it's very safe. I mean, the Werframen is the most dangerous thing. It could definitely kill the IS-2. Martyr 1s would be the only other thing to fear. But the IS-2 is going to carve through these Panzer 3s, of course. Yak 1B has no chance of pushing straight into some Flak 43s. That it has no chance of doing. Panzer 4 needs to be careful. That'll die too. SDKFZ is going to get deleted. Yak 1B, will it go down? It does. Ooh. Late game loss there. Definitely not helpful at this point for sure. IS-2 getting the IS-2 getting held up by this SDKFZ is actually pretty huge. It just wastes time. This IS-2 needs to make forward progress, and it's sitting around shooting at half tracks. That's really useless. Werframen already coming in, and it's probably going to catch some other stuff in it too. Nicely aimed forward of the IS-2, kind of predicting that it'll move forward. Yak 1B flying straight into the flaks as well. Kind of odd. Especially when you have double 37 mil here to do the job for you. It seems a little excessive, and he's punished for it. Werframen strike, here it comes. IS-2 pushing forward. It's pushing too far forward. Robert seeing the call and fast moving it out of danger here. None of this stuff has any chance of killing this. There should be at least one more flak. Yep, there it is. Here comes the flak 43. Flak 41, yeah, this can't really, from the side, certainly, but not from the front of the IS-2 1944. The 1943 variant, yes, you could pen from the front, although it'd be a lot of luck. And you'd have to be pretty darn close. Here comes the push from Robert to try to capture some flags back. He has finally brought it back to a single tick, but it's only got 30 seconds left. I think we are seeing the end of game 1 coming here. Not sure how Robert stops this one. Really excellent game from both players here. Oh, transmission damage on the IS-2. Will we see another IS-2 go down? Driver knockout. Martyr 1 doing what it needs to do. These Martyrs have been absolutely crucial in dealing with these IS-2. There goes a Panzer 4. Can the Panzer 3 get around in time? We have 6 seconds. I want to see a Panzer 3 kill an IS-2. Do it. Go! Ah, sadness. But great game to both players. 34 minutes and 14 seconds. That was a fun one to watch for sure. We have 3,370 kills here for ElBowser and 2,740 kills there for Robert. We can see the trades making the difference there. If you have a 600-point deficit, it's hard. It's hard to win. It really is. It's hard to be in the game when you're that far behind point-wise. If we look here, Yakwam B did get a whole bunch of kills there. Really nice. Zis 3 picking up a whole bunch. That was up north. Strafniki killing off some Erzats and such, picking up an SDK 251. Nice there. IS-2. It didn't pay itself off. It did get a whole bunch. It did get a nice number of kills, but not point-wise. It did not pay itself off at all. No. Other IS-2 also didn't pay itself off. And this is the issue with these super heavies. I don't think on Orsha East, IS-2s are the right call. Only up north there in that really open area, that's the only place where they really make sense. In the town there, there's too many angles. There's too much that can go wrong. And they don't fire fast enough to really be clearing out lots of units. So not a big fan of that move by Robert. Over here for ElBowser, let's see here. T-34 did get that 37 mil at the beginning. That was actually really good. Flak 43, yeah. AA can really pay itself off point-wise. Like, it can really tilt the points in your favor if you have good AA that can kill some planes. It's a big point winner. 220 actually killed some stuff. It didn't pay itself off, but it did actually kill things, which is abnormal to see. Panzer 3 picking up a whole lot of kills there, so really nice for that thing. That's about it, though. ElBowser not getting anything super-duper crazy. But just doing pretty well overall. The KD's not like really far apart. If we like click back and forth here, you can see the scroll bar move. Technically, Robert got more kills. They were just lower value, especially a lot of these Geo 145s. You could just have them everywhere. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.